So the Fever are playing against the Washington Mystics, and the Indiana Fever playing against the Mystics is not going to be in the Mystics' normal arena, because their normal arenas only fits a couple of thousand people, and obviously the Indiana Fever, who, when they played the Washington Mystics last year, they got 20,000 people at the game, and this year, even though they broke the record last year, it's in a smaller arena, but still more than their normal arena. And yeah, that is obviously due to the old Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark. When they come to town, you're breaking records. If you had a 50,000 seater stadium, you'd host 50,000 people if you when the Indiana Fever would come to town. Honestly, that is literally the case. And for me, it's just a very obvious conclusion that the Fever are going to draw in more eyes. And the only reason I'm talking about this is, obviously, Sheila freaking Johnson. But anyway, you can see right here, the game is being played in Baltimore, in the CFG Bank Arena, and both of them are being played in Baltimore, one in May, one in September. Both of them are 14,000 seater stadiums, and both of them are going to sell out like that. They're going to sell out super quickly. Why are they going to sell out? Because Caitlin Clark is playing. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is one game. From what I saw, there is one Sky game, I think. Yeah, so one Sky away game, one Sky home game, and one Aces home game. And they're kind of like back to back. Like they're two back-to-back home games, both being played in Fairfax in a 10,000 seater stadium, and both of the Fever ones are being played in a bigger stadium. And obviously the Washington Mystics have a capacity of 4,200. They sold out all its home games last year, but still third to last in league attendance. There's an appetite in DC for more Mystics, even teams poised to rebuild. I mean, there's an appetite for more Mystics, but like not 10,000 per home game, unless they're playing the Fever. And with the Sky and the Aces, in fairness, you could probably get 10,000 to watch them once. You probably could. Like, that is the thing. Like, to watch those teams play once for the first time, or once on a season, and make it a big deal, and you can probably sell for people in that area. You can probably sell packages. You can probably sell them packages where it's like you can go to the Aces and the Sky game for X amount of money, and you'll probably sell out the 10,000 seater stadium. Like, I have no doubt about that. But like, Sheila freaking Johnson. This is the why can't all the WNBA be athlete of the year. By the way, there was no why can't all the WNBA have been Times Women of the in Times Women of the Year. She wasn't going to do that just when it was Caitlin Clark. Like, just when it's Caitlin Clark, and then her team again. Her team again has just said, just like the Lynx with the Cheryl Reeve, the I don't give two shits about Caitlin Clark. Like, we don't care about Caitlin Clark. Obviously, look, the team shouldn't. The team shouldn't necessarily, but them having the Indiana Fever game separate to the damn normal package for tickets. And then you've got now the Washington Mystics, the team whose owner said, why couldn't the entire league be athlete of the year? Why couldn't the WNBA have been league of the year? Why did it have to be Caitlin Clark? Has now put it in a bigger stadium. I'm sorry. Why does it have to be Caitlin Clark? I think, can you answer that question, Sheila Johnson? Why does it have to be Caitlin Clark? Why does it have to be Caitlin Clark? Why can't you just, as the owner of the team, why can't you just make this stadium in this game in your normal 4,000 seater stadium? And you know, if it is a case for the whole league, and if there are other players with, you know, the accolades, why not have your two Aces games in the big stadium and leave the Fever to the small one? But obviously, that's why Caitlin Clark. That's why Caitlin Clark. But yeah, it's like, it's something we have to at least talk about here, and it's a very interesting one, because the Mystics, not even that's an interesting one, it's just hypocrisy from, you know, the owner of the Mystics, and it is what it is. And on a positive, more Mystics fans can go see Caitlin Clark. That is the big positive, is that a lot of people are going to want to watch Caitlin Clark play basketball, and more people can. That's the big thing at the end of this whole thing, is that the most important thing is that people are watching basketball, people are able to watch basketball, and more people are going to be able to watch basketball because, simply put, because of the change in location. So there's 20,000 more people that are going to be able to watch Caitlin Clark play basketball. Or I reckon a lot of the people that are at the first one are going to go to the second one. So let's just say if half of the people go to both, 15,000 extra people. 28,000 minus 8,000 is 20,000. Yeah, 15,000 extra people are going to be able to watch Caitlin Clark play basketball because of your decision. And whatever about the hypocrisy is well and truly there. Like, no one's going to question the hypocrisy by Sheila Johnson. But regardless of that hypocrisy, it doesn't matter. Like, even the Mystics social media tweeting, "See you there for the game, for the Fever." The Mystics, see you there. It's like, you know what you're doing. But why couldn't switching this game to Baltimore, not the Sky game? The Sky won't sell out twice. Simple as that. The Sky will not sell out Baltimore twice. Do they really want to go to Baltimore? Franchise better not crying. Everyone should win. Tell your owner to stop being a hater. Like, I mean this when I say this. Like, why couldn't it be everyone? Like, if all the WNBA equal and all the WNBA, and we're in a society where, you know, every player is equal no matter what, how much they bring, every player has the same value. Then why is every game not in this arena? Why is the Fever in a bigger arena? We all know the answers to this, by the way. Every single one of us knows the answer to this, by the way. It's just pointing out again with Sheila Johnson. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're from Australia, are you going to go to the game? Would you consider going to the game? Or is it one of those things where it's like, you know, you're maybe not willing to pay the extra, or just don't want to watch the Mystics play because they're going to suck next year? Either way, yeah, I don't know what Fever game I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to a Fever game. I don't know which one it's going to be. I'm probably going to go to a Fever game, depending on my health. And there is something very big financial commitment I may have to make in the next month or so. And if I end up having to make that financial commitment, maybe I don't have the money to go to Fever. But if I have the money, I'll be going to a Fever game this year. And it's definitely not going to be one of these two games. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Do you guys think that all the WNBA should be equal? Or do you guys think they should have tried to push for the same stadium as last year, where they broke the attendance record in the last game of the season? So yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.